These illegal golf balls are designed to go up to 30 yards further and create less drag and air resistance. Can that help you play the golf of your life, hit longer drives and generally lower your scores? That's what we're going to find out today. We are going out here to Waterfront Golf Club and we have had Trackman out to test these golf balls to see if they really do go 30 yards further. Wow.
Great swing, little draw.
The idea behind these balls, guys, they are a much smaller ball, so they should produce less air drag and all the scientific stuff like that. Chris, we're going to test them and see if that is true.
Aggressive line then, over the edge of the trees.
Yeah, very aggressive. If we can go 30 yards further, straight away this ball looks so strange down at the driver head, but it's a windy day today. Is that going to help us or not? I mean, straight away, this is going to be quite a fun video because I've nailed that. And if it is 30 yards further, Chris, you could be in a spot of trouble. So these are the balls in question, guys. Bandit Golf SB small ball technology, illegally long distance. They exceed the USGA distance limits. I bought these off Amazon, Chris.
How much?
I don't know. I'll put it on screen now, the receipt, so you can see all the technology in there. What number have you got? We've got double digit.
I've got 88. Two
80,
fat ladies.
Two fat ladies. 88.
Ladies.
Let's just see how this looks, Chris, down at a driver. We've been testing the cheap PXG driver today as well. Does that look strange to you?
It does look very small. Again, we've said about this driver, it feels like it's got a big face on there and it certainly makes it look very small. But let's see what it does for distance.
That is an aggressive line.
Well, I've hit it well, so should be a long way down there if the claims are right.
Guys, make sure you do stay tuned and see just how far these golf balls go on a Trackman out here in the real world elements. I'm really looking forward to this. So guys, these are the stats in question. Driver swing speed, if you can produce 110 or more, you should gain 30 yards or more. Chris, your average is around 110, that's why you're here today.
That's the only reason for me being on Talking Balls.
So we're going to see just how much you can get. I can sometimes get that, but mine's usually around 106, 107. I should get 20 yards. I'm really looking forward to seeing how much a difference this makes. So straight away, I have missed this first fairway, but I don't have that far in. Chris, difficult conditions today.
It is very breezy out here. For me, you've got 150 into the breeze.
I'm going to go 7 iron. Primarily because of that breeze. And this is what would worry me with a ball like this. Small golf balls aren't new. In fact, they used to be a lot smaller back in the day anyway. Can we control it in the wind? Come on, wind, hit it.
Drawing back.
Is it on the number? Oh, it's long.
It's long. That's a tricky putt from there.
That is a horrible putt. I thought that was going to be good in there. That's gone long. This is going to be difficult. Oh dear. Now, obviously, guys, this is just a little bit of fun, but make sure you hit that subscribe button if you enjoy fun golf videos. I'm going to take these balls over to Spain with me. I'm travelling to the home of the European Tour qualifying school to see if an illegal long golf ball would help me potentially qualify for the European Tour. I think it might take more than a longer golf ball, Chris.
I think so as well. Didn't want to say anything, but yeah. Right, pitching wedge for me.
Great strike.
And felt solid, distance-wise.
Oh, perfect. Ooh, short.
Just short, landed very soft, but didn't move at all in the wind. So very interesting to see that even that, it went a little bit higher than I thought, but wasn't affected at all. So not as long as we thought with James, so he is just about on the tier that he needs to be. That's
about the right distance for me as well. I don't think it's gone overly far. I'll get this. You know what, the pitch mark looks really strange, you know, because it's that bit smaller. Because it's used to seeing a certain size pitch mark.
Right, let's see what it looks like with the putter. Does it feel very strange down at the ball?
I love the alignment here, this like kind of crossbow arrow it's got on there.
Great alignment.
Certainly looking, look at that. It does look just really odd. The camera's probably not doing that justice, but
sounds very clicky.
Oh, he's got it, Chris. Oh!
Got it going way past. I'll see that one in, my friend. Sounds very clicky.
Oh, he's got it, Chris. Oh! So they actually say about this ball as well that because it's smaller, it makes the hole bigger, if that makes sense. So you know, the Callaway Magna, because that was bigger, it was harder to hold putts with. If I didn't have the flag in, that was going in, Chris.
I don't think it was.
It was centre cut. Look, I've actually marked the flag.
Oh dear, well, we'll see it in, which is a minor detail.
You see that with a normal sized ball, I think misses. Already I think I've gained a shot there because the normal ball misses.
Well, is it worth it then? Turn. Ooh.
Oh, I'll tell you what, there's meat left on that bone as well. Which would you rather have, the Polara straight ball or this that's designed to go longer?
Straighter. I don't need longer, I definitely need straighter.
Sorry DJ.
Oh, look at that, straighting.
So guys, just to show you the actual size difference of this golf ball, you can see it is just ever so slightly smaller, and that's what's supposed to give it its extra distance. I'm going to hit 2 off this tee. I'll send a Pro V1 out there to start with, and if you do want to see a comprehensive number comparison, stay tuned because that's coming up. We're going to get Trackman out and see the differences in speed, in spin and distance. And that's a great shot to start with, just a fade up the right side of the fairway. How much difference are we going to see out here in the fairway? Is it going to go further? Is it going to put me in a better position? The wind is off the left, so I'm going to try and play another bit of a fade.
That's a good shot.
I must admit, it does seem to fly, doesn't it?
A good ball flight there. It doesn't seem to move as much.
You're not getting past that, no way. Or maybe you might do.
Again, no movement whatsoever on that, which is a rarity for me.
So Chris, what I think is interesting about golf balls like this is who would use them. Guys, would you buy an illegal golf ball even if you are just playing with your mates? Would you play with an illegal golf ball? I don't think I would normally. Obviously we do it for the video to test them for you, but I personally think there's something about playing within the rules of golf and testing yourself to shoot the scores. Some outstanding tee shots here, I must say. And we have my Pro V1 just here, and guess where the bandit is? Chris, it's about 15 yards further up, and I've done you.
You have. Mine is 88.
But you see, interesting there, what I've done is I've used the wind, so I've played the fade rather than battling the wind like you've done.
Mine's in the middle of the fairway though.
Not very well, in fairness.
Yours is up the right hand side.
Not very often I outdrive you though.
No, very true. So you might be using this golf ball.
The wind has absolutely murdered that, hasn't it?
It did have a lot of movement there. That's the first shot we've hit today where it has been affected.
And you see, for me, is it any good hitting it 20, 30 yards further if that's the result with your wedge?
No.
No. Right, I've got about 100, maybe just over. Ball above feet, wind off left. This is going to be interesting. Can we just green and try and capitalise on Chris's mistake? That'll be good. Be good.
Good flight, launch low. A little bit past.
Yeah, bang at it, but maybe that extra distance has just done me a bit again. Birdie putt though. Now, I didn't think that yours would be more flag high than mine looking at those 2 shots, but effectively you are. I find it really funny how small the pitch marks are compared to a normal one when you do look at it. We've got that for birdie. Oh!
Had a lot of comments before saying how the Callaway ball, which was oversized, made it look very hard to hit, whereas that it gives you plenty of face where you feel like you might have a little bit more confidence with the shorter stuff.
The one thing that annoys me though, so when you look at it and use the alignment aid's brilliant, but if you're going to have the arrow pointing the right way, the SB's then upside down to you.
Oh dear.
Otherwise you point the other way and the arrow's pointing the wrong way. I don't get that. They've not thought that through. Then it says BS.
Oh dear. I've got plenty of work left.
Left to right at the end. Oh, it did as well.
It did go both ways. You did get that right. I'll give you that.
Feels very, very hard and clicky, and I'm not going to, try and get my shadow there as well. It feels awful off the putter.
Yeah, it didn't feel great off the wedge.
See what I mean about it being the wrong way?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that would really affect me in life, but...
Unless you're if you're left-handed, it's perfect.
Yeah, well, maybe the
into that hole.
Comment below, are the people who made these golf balls left-handers?
Lovely putt. Oh, that's crept in. That's the illegal size helping you out, that.
Again, sounds absolutely dreadful, but it went in. Good alignment aid again. One piece, I know James doesn't like the writing, but a nice arrow and does give us some good feedback.
So we are level after the opening few holes, not quite the birdie fest I would have anticipated if we do get that extra 30 yards, but what else do they say about this ball? So yes, it does have that smaller non-conforming diameter. It also has a high COR formula, so that is an energy charged core for maximum ball velocity. It also has an aerodynamic 338 dimple design. Guys, let's jump on the Trackman. Let's see just how this ball does compare to a Titleist Pro V1, and then let's play this stunning golf hole. And Chris, on your channel we're going to talk short game with it and see if it is yeah,
we're going to compare it. James is liking it because he drove it past me for the first time since 1995.
Yes Chris, that's right, I have been hitting it past you today, and we did try and find a nice wide open hole, which is actually the hole we are playing now, to test these balls. Now I hit some Titleist Pro V1, the #1 ball in golf, against this Bandit illegal ball. You can see that actually I hit it really well. So here we just tried to kind of hit the ball as hard as we could. We're still on a golf hole, so you still have to bear in mind you're going to keep it in play. I even got Chris to say this.
Oh, that's another fantastic drive.
Now, as you can imagine, that was quite good. So this was the best one I got with a Titleist Pro V1, 270 carry, 298 total, all round about my numbers. The spin was a little bit high, that's just me on the day. This was the best with the Bandit, 274 carry, 306 total, again a little bit high on spin, but generally, as you can see there, I did pick up a couple of yards with what I felt was a comparable swing. Something to know Chris's numbers with the Bandit ball, here we are, 284, 314 total, 2870 spin, but we don't need to talk about Chris's numbers because they're further than mine. But it did have more club head speed as well, so has he gained something there? It was very similar to his numbers with the Pro V1. That's a worker.
It is a low runner.
That's actually done incredibly well for you, hasn't it?
I'll run that one.
Take that all day, right hand side of the fairway. That makes it a little bit shorter than your shot coming in. Oh, that is left.
And it has come down with a
struck it really well. Oh. So guys, interesting numbers there. Not quite the 30 yards that we were anticipating, but let's have a look at the centre of one of these balls and see.
I'm saying red.
You red. I'm going to go with like a khaki colour because that's what was on the box. Yellow, and that's that doesn't look like a very ingenuitive golf ball, does it?
No.
Rather boring, to say the least. All that technology and not a lot to show for it. That's a look.
Again, but I had to change that shot, so I've had to go high because I don't feel like it's going to get any spin. Again,
look at that, that is why.
That's better than my driver.
Yeah, very good. So interesting there, I've gone long on all three of my pro shots. That felt horrible.
Is that the technical term?
Four.
Solid putt though. Solid.
Oh, slid by. Chris, one down.
Well, it was a good roll, good putt.
Terrible ball.
But miss, yeah, not the best ball we've ever had on Talking Balls. Would it be one that I would use? Definitely not, but we're now going to compare it to how much difference is between this and a Pro V1.